Somebody mailed me a dead squirrel, which I just saw a bug on one of which I was like, I hope that thing doesn't get in my house and manifest. All right, so I got 4 packages, and please, can somebody please explain to me why the mailman does this? I've asked him, and he's like, something about can't back up 15 feet without them. I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, look, if anything, this will save you time because you don't have to stop twice. The mailbox is a quarter of a mile on the corner over there. I have to drive a quarter of a mile or walk a quarter of a mile. Not today. It's too hot to be walking. No. I don't even have to. I didn't want to put clothes on to go out there and get anything. I was like, this is ridiculous. He left 2 packages, the 2 bigger boxes. I don't know if he thought maybe I can get them all in the mailbox. Oh, darn, I can't. I guess I'll just leave these 2 here and take the other 2 to his doorstep. No, what is wrong with him? I don't understand. I really don't understand. I want to go freaking mad on these people because it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I just don't get it. I don't understand why people are so weird like that. It's like, think about, okay, I treat everybody like I'm treating them like my grandma, okay? I treat them with respect, and I treat them with kids clubs sometimes. So I do what is best for other people the best I can. And if he's gonna, whoa, there's cash in here. All right, thank you. Here is the coverage for the shipping. Oh, tax-free. Oh, okay. So I didn't ever get cash before. It's probably dirty money. All right, so I got 2 things for one person, and instead of he says he'll refund the difference in shipping and handling. So I was like, okay. So a lot of Imaginext figures in one of them. I got one little what are these called again? Roblox, not Roblox. I don't know what the heck this is. This is a Thor that I don't. He doesn't have bendable legs. His knees don't. Oh my gosh, I don't care about that. I swear this is the same character. Isn't this Metallo? And this is also Metallo. Oh, cool. Look at that. I know he did that. That's freaky. So how do you... Okay, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know he did that. I've had a Metallo. It wasn't either one of these before. Got a Batman. That's a cool looking Batman right there. So I don't understand why the mailman wants to do that stuff. I got the zombie. I got a Roblox dude. Looks like a vampire dude. Oh, it is that thing. I don't have a clue who this is. He's got really good articulation for a generic figure if that's what he is, but he might be somebody from Jurassic Park. When in doubt, it's Jurassic Park, so I'm always guessing. Oh, here's what I was hoping. Okay, so this is the thing that I really wanted. Oh my gosh, these are so cool looking. I saw there's 4 different ones of these in one lot, and I was like, oh, I want them. I don't know what they are, and I looked them. I did the Google Glass, take a picture of your screen and get Google Glass to figure out, and it was actually more confusion because somebody else says, I found this for $5 at some grocery store, blah, 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 over in California, IA. And he said, but he doesn't have a clue what it is, but it looks a lot like something from Warhammer, and I don't know much about that, but that looks awesome. That is awesome. And then this, I shouldn't say the word awesome because that should be something, anyway. This one's another one. They look great. I love those. That's what I really wanted the most out of all of this. And then I thought, heck yeah, some Batman and other Imaginext figures for my collection of Imaginexes. I'm getting a lot of Imaginext stuff in. I bet I got one of those big boxes. Is probably one of the playsets. Now I used to have the what is it called? The Hall of Justice, but like many things, it went bye-bye because I didn't have enough room down here. And I'm like, I really miss that thing. This one's another one of those cool figures. My gosh, that's cool. It looks like he's broke. Like, these are not probably the most stable figures. Like, probably very cheap because it's only like 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation. That's it. Like, the legs are not, they're like bricks basically. But they look so good. And they got holes in their feet. We got steel. Like the metal steel, not like he stole something. We got another generic Green Beret guy, but he looks really, these are really good for generic ones, but I don't know what they are. Here's a tat on his arm, if you can figure it out by telling me what the heck he belongs to. Is this a Jurassic Park figure? Are you going to dig a hole to China over there? My cat's deciding right now to poop. I got Black Manta. Oh, Black Manta, very him. Deal with it. Okay, so it's a Roblox, I think, and it's pretty cool. I like the rounder bodies and the more blocky bodies. Here's the other one. So I got all 4 of these little creatures that are cool looking. So I got 2 red ones and 2 green ones technically. Look at that. That's awesome. I didn't know what they are. Nobody else knows what they are. I read the Reddit file and it had nothing much on there. People just said, I think one person posted a link to something that was a bunch of, or maybe, I don't know. I was doing so much research on it. I may have just found, like in the pictures it said, and it came with like 2 humans that looked like they were fighting like Greeks or something. They were Greekish looking. Here is he's wearing a dinosaur. I thought it was like a fish on his head. This is the kind of bodies I don't like as much. They're too blocky. Here's a Ghostbuster. I'm gonna slime him. All right, so Ghostbusters. He has no brain, so it must be a Ghostbuster zombie. And then, it's the what was that? The comedian said it was the gay. Oh, it's the gay pirate. Fancy that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Not my words. It's some comedian. We used to be able to joke about things, now we can't because everybody gets upset about every little thing. We can't have fun anymore, except when they make fun of us at the Olympics, and then it's like, oh, we're just being artistic. Yeah, you should not be leave religion off the limits. It's something that's a little bit too sensitive of an issue for you to just make fun of. All right, here's another small package. That was actually 2 lots on eBay for pretty cheap. I mean, I got probably about less than $1 each, I'm thinking the figures are. But I was like, man, there's Minotaurs or whatever they are. Well, the Minotaur and I don't know what kind of monsters they are. Those are awesome. Okay, they use that super tape that it's impossible to cut. I smell cigarette smoke. Oh, it's the Ghostbusters. Yes, okay, so I had the other day, I got the Ecto 1. I was just waiting for these guys so I can do it. Okay, so these are actually the new ones, because look, the old ones, they didn't paint on the numbers on the bottom. I can't read it from here because this light is terrible, but I can tell you that's definitely not the original Ghostbusters. Plus, they're a little bit more soft than the original ones were. Now, I never had the original ones, but I definitely played with, I remember somebody had them. And it was like it came along too late. I was already driving by the time these figures came out. And I was like, well, I love the TV show. Loved the Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters. I just didn't care for the figures. I mean, I was like, yeah, too late. I've already moved on from figures at that time. All right, here's the humongous one. I'll just put it over here since there's probably not really, there's one big one that's wide. And they use that genetically enhanced tape that Superman can't even cut. By Superman, I mean me. So, oh my gosh. And then it's taped to other things, which reinforces the tape. This is the Hall of Justice playset. I hope it's intact. The one I had was intact because I bought mine brand new. It needs some cleaning up, definitely. All right, let me bring it over when you guys are like, what are you talking about? What are you in bunkers? Here's the back of it. You can tell it needs some definite cleaning up right there. And here we go to the front, the Hall of Justice. Okay, you can't see the gun popping up. Golly, I can't get the thing to go up. Okay, so there's, when you go from this mode, I like that mode better. I always kept mine just in this mode. Okay, let me get the doors straight. So it's just, I like it in this mode, so it's a facade, basically. The insides, there's a little bit to do in here, but really not much. There's a little globe right here. You can have the guys stand around it and kind of pontificate the idea. There's a gel up here, which is, again, right there. There's a gel. And then there's this freaking laser crystal. Yeah, there's not as much to do with this. This is a nice facade, but that's about all it is. And that's why I guess I got rid of it, but I'm like, well, I really miss having it as a facade, if nothing else. And I know I don't have shelves on here. I thought about this in the laundry room. I can move out some of the storage stuff I got, put 2 shelves up, organize stuff, put in the shelves, Then on the other shelf that's got organized stuff on it, make that like a display shelf. Then put all the junk back in front of it. I guess. I mean, it seems like it worked for me. All right. Okay. Usually I can get my thumb inside of this thing to give a little bit more thing. There's another box over here. It's a bigger box. I don't think this one's a playset unless it's a smaller playset. It might be the one you get to take apart. Oh, and I finally got the castle from Playmobil. I keep wanting to put it together, but it's going to be so big. I can't get that thing on camera. There's no way. Like this, anything above 6 inches tall, you're just not going to get it on camera. Okay, here's the, wish my thumbs were either smaller or wish that thing was bigger. All right, so I got these figures right here. Okay, they're kind of loosely packed in here, so I can't just bring a bag over. I wish they put it in the back first. That'd be nice. I hear some kind of weird noise. Okay, so I got a lot of action figures here. I think this is just one lot. I think it was somebody doing a person who retired or downsized. Oh, I went to an auction house today up in right behind the Burger King, right beside the Burger King, up on in Charlotte. Boy, they did not believe him, but nothing is in a bag whatsoever. It's just kind of, here's a layer of poppy pop stuff, and then here's a bunch of figures on top of that. If this box open, these have been scattered everywhere. So they didn't do a good job packing it, in my personal opinion. I mean, yes, everything looks like it's safe, but it's like pulling out one after another after another. I'd rather just pull out one bag like the other guy did and just pull everything out of that one bag. I love these. Like the figure I just showed you, the McDonald's figure. I love them. They were better than the regular action figures, I personally thought. Plus, they are 1/18 scale instead of the what I call superhero scale, which is like 4.5 to 5 inches, which was acceptable. So, all right, here's a car, Power Rangers in space. All right, well that answers that question. I wasn't sure if this is a turbo car or what. I'm not sure what it does. I feel like it should transform or do something. All right, leave that to the side. Let's look at the figures. We got one of the head flippers. He's really loose. It's Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, he's not going to be able to hold this form. He looks like more like Austin Powers, doesn't he? Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, we got Zach, the Black Ranger, and he is the 8-inch version. I never really cared for these that much, to be honest with you. He had action features. That's why I guess I never had him before. Okay. We got a, what was it, Lightspeed Rescue figurine, probably for McDonald's or something. We got, this is from McDonald's. It's been yellowed badly, but it'd make a great candidate for paint. So that's good. We got these huge, I don't know if these are knockoffs, but they sure do look like it, don't they? Oh, you know what? This is the size of his boobs. I mean, seriously. Dolly Park, eat your heart out. All right, so it's the Lost Galaxy figures. They did make them that big in the front for a while. They're even the 12-inch ones, you can undress them for whatever reason. The Barbie ones, I guess you could call them. He's got a weapon here. Oh, there we go. He's got his, I don't think it comes off. There's a screw in here, but I thought it was holding into a peg, but, oh, it activates something. So he's probably lights and sounds. He's got legs that look like they're articulated. And they are not. That's kind of stupid. Here's another one. This is the gorilla one. He was the tiger one. Or was he the eagle or the tiger? I think he was or lion. I think it was a lion. Sometimes red is an arrow for some reason. I don't know. Here's the Gold Ranger from Zeo. He's got a little thing in the back so he probably does punching action. He used to do punching action. See how his head stays the same? He doesn't do much of anything now. This is one of the treasures right here that I wanted. I want this one, this one. I have the entire thing except for the Green Ranger. Now, if I can find a... Oh, she's got a scrape on her boob. I never had these, but this was my favorite series out of all the Power Rangers in America series. Here's the Red Ranger. So I got in pretty rough condition, though. But it's all part of their team thing. So I need number 3. I can remember he was the goofy guy, but I can't remember what his name is. So definitely, I need to get green in some lot. Just I want to get a lot and make sure green is part of it. I almost got one the other day, but I fell asleep. Here's the guy. He comes with a Rhino Bull's Megazord, I guess. I don't know. He's part of that. There's no bull in here, unfortunately. There's 2 of the Dino Thunder Black Rangers. This one is obviously some action feature he does. He has his hand permanently out, which is so stupid. I hate that. Here is the Turbo Blue, which is almost no articulation, like 4 points. Where's the other black one at? Here's the better Black Ranger. And what scale is he in? Like these look a lot bigger than I remembered. He is, dang, these are like 6 inches tall, but they're not part of the Lightning collection. Is he also 6 inches tall? Okay, 5.5, but pretty darn close. I like them when they're a little bit smaller, like 4.5. Like, this is a good scale. I hate the V-crotch, but you know what? One thing I found out that the V-crotch is good for is riding a motorcycle. She's 5 inch, just barely over 5 inches. So when she gets on a motorcycle, and she has that rotation in her thigh right there for a reason. So she probably is, well, her hands aren't in the motorcycle position, so anyway. This is Mega Ranger in Japan. I keep forgetting what it is. Oh, I think it's in space. I get it mixed up with Time Force sometimes. So that's in space in America. And I do like in space. I've been watching it recently. These are awesome, but I already have a full set. Actually, I now have 3 of him. I have, wait a minute, hold on. I think I have 3 of him now. I know I bought a yellow and black Zach and, okay, that's what it was. I had 2 of him originally. I had to buy, one of my first eBay purchases was to buy the yellow and black. That's all I needed to complete the set at that time. So that's cool. He needs a hand. Everybody give him a hand. No, give him a hand. So this is one of the reasons you keep crappy figures, so that if you want to restore a figure like this, and I think he's worthy of restoration. This is a good scale right here. I like this scale. I could just pull off a hand of somebody else and put it on him. So this is from Lost Galaxy. And here is another in space. So how many in space do I have? Because I have pretty close. Well, I got 2 in space. See, I need to start collecting, see if I can get all of the basic, just the basic figures. I don't want all the special features. I don't like Lightning collection. I have some, and unfortunately, the only way I can get Kaku Ranger would be that way. Or did they ever make the Kaku Ranger? Yeah, I think they did. I definitely want to get Kaku Ranger. What's it called in America? Alien Rangers? I don't like the way these are made. Plus, look at that, it's broke. Because look, I like the arms, but I don't like the legs, because obviously it's not going to hold up. But I like the plastic these are made out of. That's one of the things I like about these. These are good for a robot, this kind of plastic, but not for these. Usually these figures, I think the reason I don't like them is because they fall apart so easily. They just get loosened up over time. They're so rigid. So here is I think they call it the movie edition of the Black Ranger, which all they do is just put shiny on there. They didn't give him a new suit at all. And here is Time Force, definitely. Time Force Blue. And I got a motorcycle. I figured out what motorcycle it was the other day, but I've already forgotten. Because I already got all these put down on my computer. Because I went through and screenshot and tried to figure them out. Because I like to figure this stuff out. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a piece missing right here too. But I have it on my computer, so there's nothing that looks like anything on this one. It's like, oh yeah, this looks a lot like, no. I think it's Zio. I think actually what I remember from this is that the writer is actually in here. So is it Zio? No, it's not the same color gold. This is more light gold. It might be one of the situations where, yes, there is the character that would write it, but he's in a different color, like he's a different scale. Like it may be this guy. I think this might be Lost Galaxy's motorcycle. I can't remember. Can you actually remember off the top of your head? I have it, like I said, I put it on the computer already because I went through and I was like, oh, there it is. And it was actually, it's definitely in the same line with one of these. So it's not part of Geki Ranger or Jungle Fury, and it's not part of the Surfer One's Ninja Academy, whatever that's called. So it's definitely one of these lines, because I was on that page when I was like going down, it's like looking for one of the figures, and I happened to see this. It's like, oh, there's the bike. There we go. What is this? This is like a, there's a thing on the bottom which makes you think it goes to some game or something. Or maybe it's one of those things you stick in those Croc shoes, and it's just really big. All right, so out of this massively huge, like, I kept out the ones that I like from the other thing, of course. Those figures are so cool. Definitely the ones that I want the most out of here are these four guys right here, and I want the Green Ranger to go with them. I do have, okay, so it's the, I think these are the Stones lights, something like that, the light something. I have one coming with the, it looks like they're wearing, what is it called, the Deca Ranger. The very last Megazord they had, it turned into a giant gun. It looks like they're wearing armor that kind of reflects that. I have all 5 of those coming, so that's good. When I put a bid on these, I put an offer on that, and I was like, oh crap. Okay, my voice is going. Somebody took the offer, which was good because I got all 5 figures for like, all 5 figures for like 25 bucks. I try to stay at like $5 and under for older figures because, I mean, you know, that's fair. That's fair to me. I'm not getting any of the weapons, but that's okay. And then nobody ever bid against me on this lot, so I got all of this stuff for like 10 bucks plus shipping and handling. It's probably like 20 some dollars because it was a lot of shipping and handling. So yeah, these are the reason I originally put a bid down, and then like I said, I won the other bid, and I was like, well, crap. I hope I'd lose this bid, but I didn't. Because I really, you know, whatever. But I'm kind of glad because now I got these figures like this one. This was a good figure. These are okay. I'm probably going to put them into storage because I don't really, I mean, I'm not really in the mood to fix up these right now. Look at that. It's pretty rough. But these are somebody, this is worth keeping right here. And yes, I probably do have the, what is it called? The 6-inch Lightning League or whatever they're called. This guy though, yeah, I hope they made this kind of material right here. I think it's like PVC. I hope they made them for all of them. And it's just, you know, they make so many of these figures. There's so many, like, when you go through there, they've got at least 50 different versions of the Red Ranger, and then like 40 different versions of everybody else. Except for the girls, they get like 30 versions. Like, I just, look how fancy, Diggly, Jiggly, whatever he is. He's cool. I already got him though, but you know what I want to do? I want to paint the white black. So I'm making black and gold Ranger. That'd be awesome. Because that's what I imagine myself. I imagine myself being this guy right here, all black instead of white and gold. And then the Falcon Megazord and the Tiger Megazord, where they're white, they're also black on those. And they merge into one so that you have wings on the back of the Tiger Megazord. That's my dream Megazord. So, I don't like the Harlequin designs on these. That's one of the reasons that like the original Power Rangers kind of turned me off. I was like, ugh, Harlequin designs? Seriously? Alright, so these are good figures, but I already have them, so it's okay. Alright, so those I'm definitely keeping out. These are probably going to storage. No, you're staying in here, buddy. You're cool. You're going to storage. You're going to storage. The motorcycle's okay. It's. I didn't buy it for the motorcycle. I bought it for those 4 Rangers. Like, those 4 figures right there were worth all of this. So this is all just like, I got 4 fingers. I got 4 figures and extras that came along with it. That's the way I look at it. These, I don't even know if I want to keep them. I might have to take, oh, you know what? I need to take those batteries out. I bet they're like in there. You know what? I got $4. That means I should go out to eat tomorrow. Something fancy. The lion sleeps tonight. Why is that stupid sound in my head? Oh, because I was probably looking at one of the Lion Rangers. This was the Gorilla Ranger. I thought he was black instead of blue though. That's what I thought was interesting. Maybe it was a darker blue, 'cause pastel blue is definitely not what I remember. I didn't really care for Lost Galaxy that much. I liked Wild Force. It's got the best theme song, honestly. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, he's got a 9-volt battery in his back. I wonder if he still makes sounds if the battery is not dead. Wow, look at that. It's rechargeable. Too bad I don't have a recharger anymore. That makes me curious. If I can find a battery that will fit, and if I can actually recharge this battery, I may have a recharger. I think Dad had one in the drawer in there, because I just stopped using rechargeable batteries, and I thought he was going to probably start using them. But if I find another battery, I don't keep 9-volt batteries around, but there is one in the clock in there. As long as we don't have a power failure, I'll be fine with that. All right, we put that right there. Okay, so taking this battery out, but he has the same thing too. But always take batteries out before you put your figures into storage, because these guys are going into storage. I don't care about them that much. Oh, you know what I want to find out about? Okay, so this in space dude, this guy right. I don't know. This in space vehicle. Let's put somebody in and see how they look. Because that's an in space Ranger, right? It might be one of the smaller in space figures, because they do make them in different scales all over the place. That's why I'm like going, they go in one scale and stop playing with the scales. Look at that, it's dirty on the inside. Ugh. Yeah, I think this should just go in storage. Unless it does something really cool that I'm unaware of, like transform. It looks like it would transform into wings popping down, but it looks like it should, but I don't think it does anything. I'm trying to see, like, did it used to have, like, there's looks like it had something you could attach here. Maybe it was one of those things you could attach things to it. All right, well, let me know what your favorite thing out of all of this stuff was. Definitely these little figures that are monster-y looking over here, and the SPD, and the, what are they called? That, Ghostbusters, and where did I put the, oh, it's over here. The Justice League thing, which is off screen, which you can't see. All right, I'm gonna get up. I'm starting to feel dizzy, like I'm about to pass out. You'll have a great day. And hopefully this is my last one, because I got things to do. It's hot in here now. It always gets hot in here at the end of the day.